Here's a high drive into deep right field. Going back, Tatis at the warning track, at the wall. Goodbye!
Deep to right field, ranging back Tatis, all the way to the wall.
Get into the gap. Is anybody there? No. Here it comes. And the throw. Not in time. And this one is over.
Bummer. One more loss. One more loss, which could have been a win. You call yourselves professionals. I have never, ever seen a worse group of 25 players. You don't think as a team. You don't play as a team. You don't even lose as a team. You all got your heads so far up your butts, you can't even see the light of day. One more loss and I'll do this. Each and every one of you.
I'm so glad you're not upset about the Giants getting swept today.
Oh no, it's just a game. Let me just grab my stuff off the bus real quick.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that has to be one of the most frustrating games of the freaking season. The San Francisco Giants, who have been shut out for 3 straight games, hadn't scored a run since Wednesday. It's now Sunday, but they're in a close game. A home run by Donovan Walton. I'm personally a fan of Walton. Most Giants fans are like, what is he even doing on this team? But Walton goes deep. And then a historic bomb, the first home run splash hit at Oracle Park in the ballpark's history by a right-handed batter. I never thought I'd see the day. I've never even seen it in batting practice, much less in the game. I honestly would not have bet that it would happen in my lifetime. And it happened. And we'll check out that home run. Elliot Ramos puts one in the water to tie the game. And what do? We put in the worst possible option, Camilo Doval, who is struggling so bad he got sent to AAA. He is an absolute loose cannon. He is the scariest guy. He's been walking. He just has not been good. And in a season where we're not going to be in the playoffs, it's not like we have to put him out there and get him some work for the playoffs. We ain't going to the playoffs. Why the hell would you put Doval in that situation? This ain't Monday morning quarterbacking. This is before, as soon as he comes in the game, like, well, Giants concede. You could have put anyone else. Beck, Rogers, anyone, Jelly, anyone. Freaking Walton. And they conceded the game to put Camilo Doval in, who has an ERA over 5, and the Giants lost the game. And it's very frustrating because it was a game they didn't have to lose. They chose to lose the game. I don't know if that was Bob Melvin's. Did they tell him from the front office? Why would you put in Camilo Doval? Does anybody have an answer to that question? Or am I a dumbass? Corona, accounting, solutions. Why, oh, why do we still put in Doval in close games? Son of a freak. At least we still have the streak. And we do have that. And I said I would gift out a membership for every run scored today. And I will gift out 3 memberships, even though that third run was a free runner. I don't really count that. But I did say I would gift out a membership for every run scored. So even though it was a free run, I'll still honor that. So 3 gifties. 1, thank you to my man Donovan Walton. The jersey's on the way. I'll do an unboxing. 2 for the great Elliot Ramos. And the 3rd for the free runner. So that's your Manfred free runner membership. Melvin is a clown. Thank you so much, Jason Corona. Member for 12 months, 1 year. 1 year. Walker would have made all the sense in the world. I mean, we're not going to have a save situation anyway, because if the Giants are going to win, they're going to walk it off, right? Being an extra innings as the home team, if you take the lead, you walk it off, game over. So why not use Walker? Anybody in the pen. Logan Webb, I don't care. I know you're not going to use Logan Webb. I'm just saying anybody would have been better. Literally anybody. And okay, if it's the 12th, 13th inning, I'm fine with it. Okay, we're not running out of our arms. And at that point you want to use Doval, I'm not going to complain. If you use Doval in the 12th, 13th inning, at that point it's like, well, you're running out of arms, and I totally understand. But in the 10th, in the fudging 10th inning, can anyone explain that? Am I the only person who wants this team to win? Despite, I get it, we're not going to the playoffs. You call yourselves ball players. 31 people in the chat. Thank you guys for being here today. 4-3 the final. We will break it down. We will check out highlights. And today is a historic day. And Giants throw away the win. They throw away the win because we had a chance to win a game on the with the first ever. And I never thought I'd see this day because I don't think it's happened in batting practice, to my knowledge. I'm sure some right-hander has gone ahead and, turned his body and smacked one into the water at some point just for the fun of it. But all the batting practice I've seen at Oracle, not that I've seen a ton, but since 2000, I've seen quite a bit. Never seen a right-hander even get close. And here's Elliot Ramos.
He gets some serious tilt. Down the line. Hit well. It is out of here. Did he do it?
That's a historic baseball. Dave gets the ball. You might want to sell that baseball. I don't know how much it's worth. How much is it worth for the first right-handed hitter splash hit in Oracle Park history? I would have to guess it's more than a couple dollars. I would have to guess. What is acceptable with this current Giants team? I ask you, Tom. What is acceptable? It's acceptable. 1-5 homestand is not acceptable. The catcher mask is better. Oh, where's my catcher's mask? I think it's with my baseball equipment. I do have my motorcycle helmet right here. Not that I have a motorcycle. Kruko said it's never happened in batting practice. Exactly. I mean, Kruko, I don't know if he's watched every second of batting practice, but he's has the inside scoop, obviously. He would probably have been told if it had ever happened, and I don't think it has. I said they would go 2-11, but that depends on the other team not putting out their best players. What's up, Paul? And, this is becoming less and less likely that the Giants can win. I said 77. We're not finishing 500. We're not finishing 500. I don't know how to break it to you. There's 12 more games. Giants need to go 9-3. They just got swept at home. They're going to Baltimore. They're going to Kansas City. They're playing the Padres, the Cardinals. I don't know if they play the Padres again. I have to look at the schedule, but I think maybe they're done with the Padres finally. But it would be we're done with the Padres. Orioles, Royals, Diamondbacks is the other team I was thinking of. And then we only have 3 more home games. I don't know how to tell you guys this. We ain't finishing 500. We're going to finish with the worst record in the Farhan era. I think so. What was the record in 2019? Uh, 77 and 85. We're not going to get 77 and 85. This will be the worst record in the Farhan era. 2020, we were 500, close to 500. 21, we had the weird freak season. 22, we were 500. And then last year, Giants won like 79 games. Yeah, this will be the worst season in the Farhan era. barring a miracle. Based on this season, based on the record, yeah. I mean, Kapler had a better start than Melvin, and Kapler has a better win-loss percentage. We're not going to make forget 500. It's bad. It's bad. It's really bad. There's no way to sugarcoat it. I love sugar, and I would sugarcoat it if I could. I would sugarcoat it if I could. This game started close, and shout out to the pitcher, the young Landon Roop, who throws 5 scoreless innings today. Landon Roop did everything, and Landon Roop, I mean, he went out there and battled his ass off. 2 hits only, given up. Bivens, Miller, Rogers, they tried to keep it. I mentioned Rogers as an option. I guess we already used both Rogers, so obviously that wasn't an option in the 10th inning. I forgot we used both Rogers. But I'm just saying, I know we use a lot of pitchers. You don't go straight to the worst possible option. You cannot go straight to Doval. I'm sorry. That's just crazy. I would much have rather kept with Walker for 1 more inning. It would have made all the sense in the world. $4.99. Here's the player of the game, Bomber Elliott Ramos with the splash hit. Thank you so much. Corona Accounting Solutions single-handedly keeps the streak alive with another $4.99. And I do appreciate that. 1 year membership, 9-game road trip going to be a bloodbath. Well, be careful, JB. People take that out of context. By the time they come home to face the Cardinals, JB. It is that. That's exactly right, though. I don't disagree. I was hoping during this homestand that this would be, not this homestand, but this road trip would be the road trip where the Giants could really find a place in that wild card, but that's out of the question. It's a wrap, and we're not finishing strong at all. We're not finishing strong at all, and I feel like when they put in Doval, it basically they were conceding the game. Beck would have been a much better. You put in Beck and lose the game. If anyone gets mad, I'm like, what do you want him to do? Put in Doval? And better bullpen management. If you're saying, well, we couldn't put in Rogers, we used him. We couldn't put in Miller. Miller threw a third of a freaking inning. Why do we use 5 goddamn pitchers before the? You can't say goddamn on YouTube. Why did we use 5 gosh dang pitchers? We don't have to use. We don't have to. We waste them all. Let somebody let a pitcher. Remember there used to be something called a long reliever. Now everyone throws to 1 or 2 batters and they're done. Fire Farhan, after he sold his soul, all the achievements for 21. Farhan sold his soul to the devil. AM Echo Sky. So anyway, it was a pretty close game. 6th inning, the Padres were able to get on the board finally on a Manny Machado sac fly, made it 1-0, but the Giants and my man Donovan Walton. I'm a huge fan of Donovan Walton. I watched him he was a great player this year for the River Cats. I went to one game, he got 5 hits. And he hadn't hit a home run for a long, long time in the big leagues. I mean, so super happy to see Donovan Walton go deep and put the Giants on top 1-0. Let's see. Do we have that? Do we have the shot?
He's not going and Walton, it's out. Triples alley. On the move is Peralta. Still on the move. He's not going to get it. And guess what, folks? It is out of here.
That was a bomb. Make no mistake. That is a freaking bomb right there. Nobody thought that was going out of the ballpark, and it just kept on going. So very nice. And that made it a 1-1 game. Padres in the 8th inning get another one on the Tatis bomb. But in the bottom of the 9th, we saw the highlight. Elliott Ramos with the first ever Splash hit by a right-handed batter. And what do the Giants do? To go to extra innings, we put in the apps. I mean, every single Giants fan was like, what are you doing? Camilo Doval at one time was our closer, but we know right now he's out of sorts. He's out of whack. He is not the guy to put in that position. But they put him in anyway, and right away he gives up a base hit, gives up a double, gives up a run, gives up another run, 4-2, and the Giants end up only scoring the free run in the bottom half and lose the game 4-3. And that's your recap, brought to you by JB82. Even the NBC postgame coverage was asked the question, why Doval? Stupid. Totally effing stupid to put in Camilo Doval. And that's called conceding the season. That's called we just want to get him some work because we don't care about winning or losing anymore because we know the season's over. And I know they're not going to say that. And I'm sure that Bob Melvin is having a post-game show, and I don't know if they're going to be tough on him and ask him questions about that. But he said yesterday it's unacceptable, the defensive play miscues and whatnot. Unacceptable is the least of it. If it's unacceptable, fix it. Like I said, if it's 12th, 13th inning, you're running out of arms, that's one thing. You shouldn't be running out of arms because you shouldn't have used every pitcher and their brother before the 10th inning. These days, we change out pitchers like socks, man. It's like just changing out. Let someone pitch a couple dang innings. Save your bullpen. You might go extra innings. Jiminy Cripes. Nick Mandujano. Hello, Eric. Fire Farhan now. Let's go ahead and gift out our first membership of the evening. Don't go nowhere. We're going to be sending out 3 gifted memberships. This first one is courtesy of Donovan Walton. Donovan Walton with his first home run of the year. And probably his last, but who knows? And I'm a huge fan of Donnie Walton ever since he was in college. And he got drafted. And I was happy when the Giants picked him up. I tried to buy his jersey earlier this year, but they wouldn't let me because he wasn't on the 40-man. But now that he's on the 40-man and on the 26-man, I went ahead and snagged it. So Donovan Walton, courtesy of Donnie Walton, the first giftee has been sent out. And it's Ryan. I don't want to mispronounce your last name. Ryan has been gifted a membership. So congratulations. I don't think Walter had pitched for almost a week. He was capable. Oh, easily, JB. Oh, like he can't pitch 2 innings. Like his arm's going to fall off. Are we trying to win the game or not? Because obviously not. Obviously not. Look at all the green. Corona accounting, Corona accounting, Corona accounting, and the giftee and all the members with the green. We are not playing around. But that was an embarrassment of a baseball game and an embarrassment of the series. The Giants just got swept. The Giants got swept. But Elliot Ramos did something that's never been done. Something that's never been done by a right-handed batter.
Serious tilt.
Down the line. Hit well. It is out of here. Did he do it? And this game is tied. And now we want to find out if that went into the water.
Because if it did, there's never been a right-handed hitter that has done it since this ballpark opened its doors in 2000. too.
Oh man, what power! I don't think Donovan Walton's going to be our full-time second baseman. I would be more than happy to give him a shot in spring training next year and see if he can make the team. But he has not really been he's never been given a full big league season, and the experience he has had, he's only hit 174. So I can't say that Donovan Walton, even though he hit 306 in AAA, he could be a quadruple A type player. As much as I like him, he could be a quadruple A player. I think he's perfectly capable of being a utility guy, a backup infielder, and maybe someone in AAA who you bring up. You know, someone on the 40-man who you bring up. Similar to Wisely, I guess. But they prove themselves, and then they go. If they hit like Wisely did earlier, you stay on the team. You hit, you stay. You play well, you stay. But I'm hoping the Giants will find some other solutions, like serious, proven big leaguers next year, and also give these guys a chance. That way we have plenty of depth. When there's injuries, we got plenty of depth. Like a team like the Padres have plenty of depth. These live streams feel like we are the last fans going to Indians games in Major League, pretty much. First righty to hit a splash. I like him. I think he's a good hitter, but he hasn't proven himself long-term at the big league level. So he's going to have to do that before I think they're going to actually. I would be glad to give him I'd keep him in the lineup every day for the rest of the year. Maybe they will, and see what he can do. This is the time. This is the time to try stuff like that and see what they can do. Since we're not going to no freaking playoffs, we don't have to worry about it. Clearly, they ain't even worried about it when you put in Camilo freaking Doval in the top of the 10th inning to blow the game. What a crazy decision. And lots of tweets agree with me. Dusty Davis, it's clear Camilo Doval needs a change of scenery for next season. While his performance last night was impressive, he may not be cut out to be an MLB closer. Best of luck to him and the team going forward. Another Eric says, of course, Camilo Doval put up that performance in a must-have spot. It's over. The dude needs to be somewhere else next year, probably for his own good, but also for the team going forward. He is not an MLB closer. I'm not sure what else he is besides a guy who throws hard. He throws hard. He's got some filthy stuff, but his location is off, and he gets rattled very easily. That's not what you want in a closer. And that the clock has really messed with him, especially this year when the clock got even more strict. And what can you say? Doval has been mostly just bad this year. At some point, you need your players to actually perform. Let's go ahead and send out our second giftie of the night, courtesy of Elliot Ramos. Courtesy of Elliot Ramos. Here it comes. Giftie number 2. Elliot. We got to play that song. The guy hit the freaking first home run. Bob Best, I thought you already had a membership. Bob Best. Bob Best. Elliot Ramos. Elliot Ramos. Elliot Ramos. Elliot Ramos. Elliot Ramos. Elliot Had to play it today. Let's be all the way 100. Tom Wertz, what's going on? I think that Doval will probably be traded, although his value might not be that great. So, but hey, if they can trade Joey Bart for a pitcher from 8th round pick who hadn't made his minor league debut, they can trade Camilo Doval for whoever. They could trade Camilo Doval for anybody. We got 28 people here. We should have traded Doval at the deadline when he was still seen as a great pitcher. Now his stock is in the toilet. Yeah, Red Poppy. Red Poppy's been around since day one. I remember 2020, 2019. Thank you for jumping in. Corona, thank you for keeping the streak alive. And I said I would gift a membership for each run today. So we will be gifting one more very shortly. Bob Best. Bob Best has come through big time. Thank you guys so much. The support is through the freaking roof. Through the roof. Corona Accounting Solutions. Red Poppy. Tom Wayers. AM Echo. Yes. Try to get this. When Elliot comes up at next year, we got to get it going at Oracle. We go, Elliot Ramos, Elliot. Try to get that going. Bob! We got a super sticker. It says, yes, I see it there. Yes, thank you so much. 1999 silent super sticker. Thank you so much. Way to go, Bob Best. The best. The best. Thank you so much. Appreciating it. Bob Best. 49ers lost 2. 49ers 100%. What was the score over there? 23-17 against the Vikings. Also, was that in overtime? No. Was it? No, that wasn't overtime. 23-17, I don't think. Yeah, 23-17. Tough one there. McCaffrey's hurt. That's why I didn't draft him. Super happy about that decision. Thank you, Bob Best, for that 1999 super sticker. Let's go ahead and send out the final not super chat, but the final gifty of the evening for the third run. This one is courtesy of Rob Manfred for the Ghost Runner, because that's the only way we got that third run. Here he goes, the last gifty of the night. And it's off. BC has been gifted a membership. So 3 gifties, I said I would do it, and I've done it. So tomorrow's a day off. What's on deck? Giants are heading on the road for the last time this season. Oh, man. Matt Olson, I think. Today's the 15th. Tomorrow's the 16th. Any games tomorrow? Yes, but not the Giants. We don't care about tomorrow. We care about Tuesday. Here it is. It'll be Snell against Suarez. And that is Andrew. Not Andrew Suarez. If you guys remember Andrew Suarez, former Giant, it's actually Albert Suarez. Huge difference. Huge difference. He was also a Giant for a couple years. Anyone named Suarez, we get him. Anyone named Suarez, we'd like to sign him, hone him, teach him to play, teach him to be a good pitcher, and then we send him somewhere else where they can thrive. Paul, that's the way the cookie crumbles. BC, bless you. Thank you so much. So it'll be Snell. Now, Snell is the stopper, but we are in Baltimore taking on a very good Baltimore Orioles team. The Orioles fans are frustrated because they have been losing. They lost today. They did win yesterday. Orioles have been a little bit shaky lately, but compared to the Giants, they actually score runs. They actually score a few runs, you know. The offense has been struggling a little bit, but not like shutout every night. Thank you guys, Red Poppy and everyone else. So this is going to be a tough series. We'll be there. Time to catch a plane to Baltimore. Should I catch a plane to Baltimore? Yes or no? Should I catch a plane to Baltimore? Or is this team even worth it? Is this team even worth it? I don't think I'm going to Baltimore. I'm just wondering what you guys think. You know, what else was I about to do? Oh yeah, player of the game, right? Did we do the player of the game yet? Landon Roop. No. Landon Roop is the pitcher of the game, and the player of the game, I remember now, is Elliot Ramos for the first ever right-handed splash hit. Elliot Ramos, player of the game, pitcher of the game, Landon Roop, and losing pitcher of the game is the losing pitcher, Camilo Doval. I mean, I know he's doing his best, but Camilo Doval cannot be in this bullpen in 2025, in my opinion. I think that we need to trade him. I think we need to trade him. I think we need to trade him. Scarborough Fair used to play on the piano. We got in the chat, Red Poppy, JB, Jim NFL, videos, Nintendo, Zelda, NFL, Jay Leno, headlines, 8 of my card collection. You got a card collection? Okay, I collect cards. You know, I'm not a huge collector. I'll go to some card shows here and there, but I've been collecting since I'm a kid. I got the full top sets from like 1985 through like early 90s, and all those cards aren't that valuable. I do have some vintage. I do have some 60s and some newer stuff, some serial numbered stuff and whatnot. But, you know, I'm not a hardcore collector like you probably. 3 World Series. Nobody knows what to do about this Giants team. Make it today about Ramos. Great hit. Opposite field. Oppo Taco. What kind of food do they have in Baltimore? I don't know. Great question. 3 gifties have been sent out, and a whole bunch of super chats have come in. Thank you guys for keeping the streak alive. We got one more road trip and one quick homestand. Could we go 162? Someday there will be a stream, and I truly believe there will be a stream where we end the streak, just like Cal Ripken Jr.'s streak. It will come to an end, and then we'll start a new streak. But this is by far the longest streak in the history of this channel. It used to be normal that we would not get a super chat. It used to be actually rare to get one, but for whatever reason, we seem to just had an unbelievable year thanks to you guys. Have a wonderful day, everyone. same. Only the names will change, and every day seem we're wasting away. Another place. Faces are so cold. Come on nights just to get back home. I'm a cowboy, still outside ride. I'm a wanted, dead or alive. I'm a wanted, dead or alive. I'm out. You can do it. We'll be back. See ya.
Swing, and there's a high drive into deep right field. Going back, Tatis at the warning track, at the wall. Goodbye!
Deep to right field. Ranging back Tatis. All the way to the wall.
Get into the gap. Is anybody there? No. Here it comes. And the throw. Not in time. And this one is over.
All I can do right now is put on a brave face and go out there and be their leader.
It's over. We are screwed.
Enjoy this great game.